Hello guys, you're welcome to another video. So today I want to continue talking about the ascension of Rishi Sunak to the premiership of United Kingdom. Now I want to talk about this and then bring Nigeria into it because there's a big lesson for Nigeria to learn from. Not only Nigeria, some other third world countries like most African countries that were colonized by this by Great Britain. So my issue today and what I really want to talk about is I want to talk about the success, the achievement of Rishi Sunak in relation to the current political situation in Nigeria. Rishi Sunak is from the Hindu culture. Okay? Now, you wonder how can a non-English, he's English by birth, okay, but his lineage is Hindi, okay? So how can that be possible for him to become the prime minister of the whole of United Kingdom? Meanwhile, in Nigeria as it is right now, we are fighting ethnicity. We are dealing with tribalism. We are dealing with politicians who have refused to develop our country, to develop Nigeria as it is. What is there to learn? Look at Rishi Sunak is only 42 years old. I am older than him. Okay, in Nigeria, there are so many young, smart people who can lead that country. But we have all this old cargo, all these old people who have been there for years, for decades. Okay, the current president of Nigeria has been in the public, public realm since early 70s, since 1970. Okay, so how can you have not just him, but other people from his class? They are still the ones governing Nigeria directly and indirectly. How do you expect for a country like that to go forward? Okay, now that they are going to have a election next year, there's a campaign. Okay, the president, this guy that was nominated by his party to represent his party, he's from northern Nigeria, so he has to go to northern Nigeria is Muslim, so he has to go to southern Nigeria to look for Christian. A Christian aspirant has to go to northern Nigeria to look for Muslim. Some other people are saying, oh, our tribe has not produced any credible or any prominent person to go contest for election. What is going on? Why can't you guys learn from all of these people? If you are practicing the democracy they bring to you, why can't you also learn the good things that has worked for them? But you guys sit down there. You guys sit down there. For more than 62 years now, we have been doing the same thing, going around in circle. Our economy is, I'm not even going to talk about the economy, but I'm just going to talk about this simple thing, simple understanding that anybody with common sense can rule Nigeria. It's not about my turn. It's not about it's my turn to rule. One of the presidential candidates said, it's my turn to rule. It's my turn to become. What kind of nonsense is that? And all of you Nigerians who sit down and talk about religion, talk about Jesus. If the guy is not for your religion, you're not going to vote for him. If he doesn't, look at UK. Rishi Sunak is not a Christian. He's not a bloody Muslim. Okay, he's a Hindi. Okay, what you guys call idol worshipping, what you Nigerians call idol worshipping, they elected him to become UK Prime Minister. Okay? They're not looking at his religion. They're not looking at his background culturally. They know he is capable of doing the job. He was nominated by his party to represent his party and then went on to become Prime Minister. You Nigerians, you sit down there playing religion, putting religion in politics, putting ethnicity, putting tribe, putting family, putting all of this nonsense that has held you back for a long time. This is 2022. I was thinking that by this time, maybe you have learned your lessons. You have learned from other democracies that have functioned, that have moved forward, that are doing better. But no, you sit down there, you are still doing. And let me go ahead and say this now. Most of this thing is tolerated by Nigerian public. The government can do anything because you allow them. Those in government go on, do things scot-free and walk away because you Nigerians allow them. You don't ask questions. You put them in power, they go there, they don't do anything, they reach themselves. You guys go and sit down in churches every Sunday and pray to God to come down, send down from heaven what you elected your people to do for you. How do you expect to go forward? How do you expect to move forward? How do you expect to progress? How do you expect to achieve? Look at other small African countries. Ghana of yesterday. They are ahead of us. Their currency is bigger than our currency. Rwanda, they are ahead of us. Rwanda that was in civil war, they were ahead of us. Are we going to let religion destroy our country? Are we going to let ethnicity destroy our country? I remember growing up in Nigeria as a young kid. I can go to anywhere. We used to go travel by road, travel by train to other parts of the country. I can't do that now. Most Nigerians cannot do that now because you guys use insecurity as a weapon. You use poverty as a weapon. You politicians, I'm talking to you, use poverty as a weapon against Nigerians. And you do that because Nigerians allow you to do it. This is what religion has done to us. This is what religion, if somebody will come out, a smart Nigerian will come out and say, I want to become this. They say, oh, how many, he does not have experience. He does not have experience. What experience does Richie Sunak have? He's a businessman that represented his council. From there, he rose to where he is today. Peter Obi has been a governor. Or this, what type of stupid experience are you people looking for, you Nigerians? Why are you guys playing all this thing, all this nonsense? I've said it before. 90% of Nigeria's problem is not the government, it's you Nigerians. 90% of our problem in that country is you Nigerians. You religious bigots, you religious Nigerians, you people that carry Christianity and Islam put on your head. You carry tribe and wear on your head. Where una dey now? Where una dey now? Where is it? Look at UK, the country that colonized you guys, just elected somebody for another tribe. They didn't even look at his religion. They didn't even look at his culture. They didn't even look at, he's a smart guy. We have so many smart Nigerians. You guys don't want them. A young Nigerian, this, like I said, Richard Sunak is only 42 years old. If you see a 42-year-old Nigerian wants to, who are you? You are not old enough. You don't have experience. Nonsense. Even there are so many Nigerians doing great things. Smart Nigerians, men and women. But you I cannot use that word to describe these people. But you guys don't want to elect people like that. You go right now. You are left with Tinubu. Tinubu is about 85 years old. Is that what you want? All of this one, they are fighting among themselves. Nobody is talking about policy. Nobody is talking about what they are going to do for Nigeria, what they are going to do, how they are going to do it. Nothing. And you guys are sitting there with nonsense. Atiku, the same thing. And the only person that has come up with ideas is Obi. And the thing is that Nigeria right now, we don't want promises. We don't want somebody with, we need somebody with vision actually. And none of these people except for Peter Obi, every other person does not have any vision for Nigeria. They want to enrich themselves. Tinubu made it clear that it is his turn, that he put Buhari where he is now. So it is turn. He wants to come and continue what Buhari has done. Do you know what Buhari has done? Do you know where Nigeria is now? I remember at some point, Obasanjo paid off all the national debts of Nigeria. We were at zero. All Paris club and all that, they forgave our loans. We are zero. Now, the debt servicing, how much we pay to service our debt is more than how much Nigeria makes a year for whatever our natural resources. What the hell is going on? And you Nigerians, you sit down there, and people like me, when I come out here and talk, or when I talk on social media, you come out, now only you there, now look at where you are there now. You guys cannot challenge your leaders. You go to God, you go to church and pray. What has he gotten you? Where has he gotten you? You have been praying for since. What did not happen? What did not happen? Prove to me there is somebody to answer your prayer. There is none. Nobody. Nobody to answer your prayer. You guys will take religion and die. You think that's why most of you don't care about Nigeria. You don't care about Nigeria's future because you think that there's a place in heaven for you. Nonsense. What are you believe in? Nonsense. There's a place better than this earth. Why don't you die and go there if there is? There is nothing. This is the only life you have. This is the only world you have. All right, guys, this is a new channel. I didn't want to rant as much on this channel. I just want to talk about things, but I can't help it. I'm very passionate about these things. Nigeria is a great country full of great citizens, full of great people, but we have bad politicians. Why do we have bad politicians? Because we Nigerians allow them. And people like me that wants better for Nigeria, when I come and talk like this, you guys will talk and go criticize me. There are other black American YouTubers that think that I sit down here and talk. It's my country. You don't live in Nigeria. You don't know what we used to be before now. Nigeria is a laughing stock right now. Okay, the only thing that is, see, Nigerian entertainers, they are doing well outside. Sportsmen are doing well. Our politicians are not doing anything. So when I talk about these things, you I can't use that word. You guys should shut up. Do your YouTube channel and let me talk about Nigeria. Let me talk about my country. Okay, let me talk about. All right, guys. Hey, don't be offended, man. I get carried away when I talk about things like this. But comment if you feel there's anything you want to say. Subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next time. Later.